Hey everybody, Ryan Simpson here with Cody Bueller. You can't see Cody yet because we want to surprise you with our special guest for episode number 4 of Craig Dunn Carpool Karaoke in the beautiful Chevy Equinox. Beside us, well, Cody Bueller, Terry Clark, Dean Brody. Cody, this is going to be an awesome episode. Oh, sorry, Terry. An awesome episode of Craig Dunn Carpool Karaoke.
I think this is going to be the best.
Dean Brody, they're both going to be at Country Fest. Dean, how would you like to do a carpool karaoke with us? Craig Dunn Carpool Karaoke? Dean? Well, maybe you'll have better luck, Cody.
Terry?
I don't think they want to do it. Well, Cody, why don't you take care of Dean and Terry, and I'll see who we can find in the Craig Dunn Carpool Karaoke Chevy Equinox.
Okay, guys, let's go inside.
All right. Let's go for a ride. Well, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to episode number 4 of Craig Dunn Carpool Karaoke. We don't get Dean Brody, we don't get Terry Clark, unfortunately. However, we will find a special guest in just a moment. Driving in this great Chevy Equinox, which is 21% off right now, so that's pretty cool. And we drove one of these Chevy Equinoxes in our Cruising the Prairies series, and we went over 100,000. That would be a lot. 1,000 kilometers. We went 1,000 kilometers on one tank of gas, which is pretty cool. We were well into Alberta, actually right around Brooks, Alberta. That was one of the teams that put out the Portage Terriers this year, so that was at the Western Canada Cup. So we're going to see who we find here for Craig Dunn Karaoke this time around. We got to get on to Sisson's Drive, where we ask all of our guests to kind of hang out, and well, you guys can be nice and surprised if I can figure out how to open the door. And we'll see who our guest is on episode number 4 of Craig Dunn Carpool Karaoke. Ladies and gentlemen, Rhonda Lodwick, one of our favorite people to talk to. And well, we'll let you get all seatbelted up, Rhonda, before you. Good afternoon, Rhonda.
Hey, Ryan, how's it going?
Welcome to Craig Dunn Carpool Karaoke. Now, we had to convince you to do this because you don't sing very often, do you, Rhonda?
I don't sing very often.
Ever, actually.
I don't sing and I don't dance.
Not in the car, not in the nowhere, just... So this is kind of stepping out of the box
This
for
is
you.
stepping out of the box. We're going to have some fun.
All right. I know that, well, I was going to say, what's the scoop? Because ice cream, that's fun. What's the scoop? It's the new store. How's it going?
It's going good, keeping us busy. So you're catching us on the downtime in the afternoon, which is good.
It's a hot sunny day today, so I'm thinking we're gonna have to stop there at some point, and we have like lots of these to give away right here. So you're gonna want to be listening for that. We got all kinds of gift certificates to give away, but you guys have been busy. I mean, every time I drive by, it's not unusual to see it lined up outside the door, is it?
Busy on the sunny days, definitely, and a nice little break on the rainy days.
Where did the idea come from? Ice cream shop? I mean, obviously everybody knows you from Century 21, Foxx Realty, all the community events that you're involved in and things like that, but where did ice cream come from?
You know, we had the building and needed something to do, and a colleague said open up an ice cream shop. She has one in Ontario, so I did it. But since then, my family's reminded me that my grandfather actually owned an ice cream shop in Carman with the first soft serve in Manitoba. So maybe it was just always in my genes and I just needed to act on it.
Okay, so we got our cheat sheets ready here, and I think that's okay because it's karaoke, and mine's taped down. I've been practicing. Did you practice at all? Or?
Practice?
A little bit of practice anyway.
Practice, all right.
Well, we're talking about ice cream, and we're going to talk about a lot of other things here in episode number 4 with Rhonda Lodwick. But right now, I love ice cream, and I love this life. Are you ready for some low cash?
All right,
These ones were picked by Rhonda, so let's see what we get here. I love my small town world. I love a country girl. I love a Friday night. Man, I love this life. The sound of an old dirt road rolling through my mind. Man, I love this life. Whoa, that's the easy part. We'll do it real good next time. Man, I love this life. Whoa, whoa. Man, I love this life. That wasn't so hard, was it?
Yeah, that was all right. I can do this.
I love singing in the car actually when you're by yourself, because nobody else can hear when you're by yourself.
Okay, I agree. I do once in a while.
Really?
I got a speeding ticket once, so now
I guess I have to watch the speedometer too here. There's RCMP going by right now. So
I got a speeding ticket singing loud to a song, and that's when I quit doing it.
And you were singing. You're having so much fun.
Yeah.
You just kind of forgot how fast you were going. Now, obviously, I want to just talk a little bit about Rhonda yourself. Spare time, when you have spare time, which you probably don't have a lot of between the two businesses. But what would we find you doing in your spare time when you're?
Well, you know what? I'm pretty low key. I like hanging around the house and hanging out with the kids. We've got a new yard and garden going, and flower garden, that is, not vegetable garden. And I just enjoy working out there with my kids and ironically cutting the grass and just relaxing and chilling. And if you don't find me there, you'll find me somewhere far, far away where you can't reach me. So
we can talk about that in a moment too. I know we're heading over to Island Park, and well, here's the RCMP again. They're following us.
I was just going to say, I think they're following us around. They must know what we're up to.
Did you guys steal that car? Disc golf. We're heading onto the island. I know that one of my coworkers, Cody Bueller, is passionate about disc golf, but it's a sport sort of that you've taken to a little bit too, haven't you?
I absolutely love it. I think disc golf is something everybody should try, because young or old, no matter what age you are, how physically fit you are, everybody can do it, and a hobby that my dad and I enjoy. So really great to go out for lunch over there and then play around at disc golf and just get you out and about. So I love it. We're
driving around Portage, if we were to, and we're not going to, but if we drove past your house right now and went inside, would it be nice and tidy and clean, or would it be more like, oh, I don't want you to see that?
Absolute disasters. No, I won't.
Dishes in the sink? Maybe?
Today, probably dishes in the sink. Not on the weekend, but dishes in the sink today. I had a busy week this week, so the kids are left to fend for themselves. But we designed an open concept, but when you walk in the door, you can't see the sink from the door.
Okay.
And that's on purpose, Ryan. Anyone that's been there on a regular day will know that.
It was craft dinner and bologna sandwich week for the kids.
Craft dinner and bologna and lots of fruit. I made a quick trip and got some fruit the other day, so at least they have some healthy parts of their life.
What if we were going there for supper right now and you were cooking your specialty? Did you have a special? The guests are coming over and it's like these people are getting my best dish.
If it's summertime, it's definitely barbecue. So barbecue ribs or steak, definitely steak and chicken probably would be what you'd served. Grilled asparagus, baked potatoes with all the toppings. And if you pick the winter time, it would be your choice, lasagna or fettuccine alfredo, if I had time to cook.
I like all of that, so we're going to be...
Come on over anytime.
We're going to be heading on to Island Park here shortly. Beautiful day, blue sky. You ready to sing one more? There's a bit of a story behind this one, and we have kind of a long intro to it, so we'll play it right away. But Don Williams, when we asked you what songs you wanted to sing, you kind of went with some of your family's favorites. Is that the way you chose?
Definitely. I love this life. I picked that one because I just absolutely love life. It just gets better and better, and regardless of how old you get, I just think life is just getting better. And Don Williams, we grew up singing it. One of my dad's favorite singers. My brother surprised him with a concert a few years ago, and we got to surprise him last year with Don Williams. So I picked this one as well. And the last one's for my son. One of his favorite songs. All
right. Well, I'll try not to look down at my cheat sheet too much here. And we do have a fairly lengthy intro to this one. I think it's about 20 seconds long. And Don Williams, one of my favorites as well. So
following the RCMP too, Ryan.
It's like we have our own personal
chauffeur
escort here. So here we go. I think I'm going to miss the beginning, but we'll see. Lord, I hope this day is good. I'm feeling empty and misunderstood. I should be thankful, Lord, I know I should. But Lord, I hope this day is good. That's pretty good. Lord, have you forgotten me? I've been praying to you faithfully. I'm not saying I'm a righteous man, but Lord, I hope you understand. All right.
That was cool.
Don Williams. There we go. Still got a couple songs left to sing, but we're going through Island Park. I don't know here, Rhonda, if we're going to find maybe a family or something. Maybe they should have parents, but we got some of this free ice cream. If we could get somebody's attention on the side of the road, maybe we could give them some ice cream cones for What's the Scoop.
Exactly, sure. See if we can track someone down. You would think the kids would almost be done school by now.
Is that kind of now that, you know, when you get together with the family, it's like, let's go for ice cream for dessert? How do you stay away from it? Because I know a lot of people love the ice cream. My daughter herself has been there tons of times. How do you stay away from it? Because you can't just eat that every day for lunch and supper and breakfast.
Well, you know, living out of town helps, because we don't get there as often as we like. When I'm working there, I'm usually so busy that there's no time for it. So my weakness is definitely ice cream sandwiches, right? And I sneak one home with me most nights. So I think the staff wonder where they all go, and they definitely go in the vehicle with me. So.
The homemade ice cream sandwiches. We're coming by some homes on the island here, and I understand right now you have a home listed on the island that is the most expensive home that you've ever listed so far with Century 21 Foxx Realty.
Definitely fantastic home on the island. And asking just over $1 million, but you know, 10 acres on the island, your own private park, access to golf, access to disc golf, access to the pool.
That's crazy.
And you can walk downtown. You could walk for ice cream, and yet you have your own piece of paradise. So yeah, it's an awesome property.
So that's the most expensive house that you've ever had listed. What's the most expensive house that you've ever sold? We don't need names or anything like that.
Yeah, the most expensive was probably just shy of $600,000. I think $585,000.
I think my house, I'm not sure what it's worth, but you've been in it before.
Yes.
Can I get $500,000 for my house? Do you think? Probably not.
No. We probably won't win the lottery
might
there.
have to do some interior decorating or a few changes to that.
A few changes, just a few though.
We often talk on our segment Facts with Foxx and things like that, and we drove by a house earlier. They were doing a private sale. You see different ways, but so many benefits to listing with Century 21 Foxx Realty, isn't there?
Certainly, I think it's all about the marketing and getting your home out there and attracting the buyers in so that they know you know, what you have to offer. So our photographer is fantastic. Our website is awesome. Spent an hour earlier on a conference call regarding that, just boosting the power of our website and making sure those homes are marketed.
Going by Splash Island right now, there's lots of kids swimming in there or just past it, and understand as we go by Strawberries too, the strawberries are ready already.
Strawberries are ready.
Are you the person, Rhonda, and it's okay if you're not, that goes and picks your own strawberries, or do you pay the extra couple dollars and get the you-pick pail?
Heck no, I'm lazy, Ryan. I'm a disc golf girl. I have no time. I like disc golf because it's less than an hour. I can't do real golf because that's 4 hours of your life. So strawberry picking, yeah, definitely not for me. I'll pay the extra money.
We need to turn the camera around the other way. We can't. The Century 21 moving van, the Foxx Realty moving van, just drove right by in front of us.
And now we're following it. So.
You mentioned the bonus of listing with. You get to use that van if you sell or buy through Century 21.
Definitely. The moving truck is free. You just have to book it and use that. Makes your move a lot easier to be able to just, even if it's just small boxes and stuff, and you hire the movers for the heavy stuff. But
I thought I saw the RCMP had someone pulled over up here. Like, wow, this is like everybody's real busy today. So summertime. We mentioned kind of what you'd be doing. You mentioned vacations and things like that. We took the Chevy Equinox one time on a drive, not this one, but one, and we went 1,000 kilometers on a tank of gas. If you were going to maybe take a summer vacation in Canada, because it's Canada Day coming up, got this guy backing out here that wants to. That would be good video if we wrecked the Chevy Equinox in the video and get probably a few extra views. But yeah, back to, if you were to go somewhere in Canada, do you have maybe a dream spot that you've never been to, or somewhere you have been to?
Never been to.
Or somewhere you have been to that you would love to go back to.
We're going back. We're actually going. I was in Charlottetown, PEI last fall for a conference, and we are heading back there this summer for a few days. And I can't wait to show my family more of it. I fell in love with that province. So I love the beaches and just the low-key life and the architecture and the houses and the streets. So yeah, PEI has got my heart, and that's pretty cool. I've never been to the East Coast, but the ocean and all of that, but mountains, I've always loved mountains. And I know wintertime, you also sometimes, if you're lucky enough to get away, go on a holiday. Do you have a favorite
winter hotspot?
Well, if you ask my kids, it would always be Jamaica. Jamaica has our heart. We love the people and the personalities, and just we love the beaches and the sun. So because mom and dad are so busy, we try and make a point of taking a good week off with the kids, and that's our time. So mom gets her phone, but only very limited amounts, and I think it's important to do that.
I know you're a big community backer, born and raised in this area. You love the community as well, and always helping out with charity and things like that, but it's really the people of Portage La Prairie. Sometimes we hear people talking a little negative about it or whatever, but when you really look into things, there's a lot of things to do around here, isn't there?
There's so many things to do in Portage, and we are so fortunate to have the PCU Center and the activities, the biking trails, the new trails they're creating, and just the events that go on. If you wanted to get involved, you could definitely get involved. And then this week, bike to work. Someone sent me an email yesterday to bike to work, but 40 miles, it just wasn't going to cut it today.
Yeah,
I didn't think I could do that one.
I was kind of thinking about that too, and then being so hot outside, and we have the air conditioning pretty low in here right now on a hot day, just to kind of help with the sound. But we're coming by What's the Scoop, and the tables here in front, they're often full, aren't they?
Definitely, and nice to see people sitting out there.
Now, what do you think if I went in there, Rhonda, and tried to make my own ice cream and sell one to a customer? Are you okay with that?
Yeah, I suppose you could work there.
So you wait out here.
Okay.
I'll go inside, and I think I'm going to try to use some of these gift certificates here.
Okay.
And then I'm going to try to make an ice cream cone, and I'll be right back. So we'll see you next time. Should I bring you one, or possibly?
No,
Might get messy.
I'll be okay. Hopefully they treat you well inside.
All right. Yeah, I'd like 165 small ice cream cones, please.
It's only one per person.
All right, well, Rhonda's told me that I can pay for my small ice cream cone by working here at What's the Scoop, so we're going to give it a shot here, and hopefully some customers come by and we'll try our hand. I don't know what they're going to order. There's lots on the menu here today, but we'll see. I really want one of those ice cream cones, so good. Welcome to What's the Scoop. What can I do for you?
Can I get a small salad?
Okay. That's pretty good. Here you go, sir. $2.
That's the worst I've ever seen.
The worst? You're out. Get out of our store. Oh, I think we better get out of here.
We have to go?
Yeah. I don't know if that worked out so well.
Everything can go okay?
Yeah. I guess you'll have to watch the video like everybody else.
Oh, goodness gracious. Well,
All right.
the staff next.
Seatbelt too.
Seatbelt.
Safety first. As I'm just pulling out.
Especially with the cops following us today.
Yes, doing a great job. So we'll head back to the radio station. How many houses actually do you think that you have been inside in Portage La Prairie? Half of them? More than half of them? As we drive down the street, do you look at most of them and been like, yeah, I've been in that one?
It's cool. After this many years, it's finally I feel like I'm one of the old timers where I can actually say, oh, I sold that house, and I was in that house, and I've seen that house. When you start, you listen to the other realtors say, oh, I've been in there, and I think you long to be that person. So now I feel a lot more confident in being able to say that.
We could probably do this right now because it's a house party, Rhonda. You ready?
It's a house party.
All
Sounds
right.
good.
We'll wait for this to turn. Okay, here comes the chorus. We'll have a house party. We don't need nobody. Turn your TV off. Break that boombox out. We'll wake up all the neighbors till the whole block hates us, and the cops will show up to try to shut us down. If you're gonna be a homebody, we're gonna have a house party. If you wanna be a homebody, we're gonna have a house party. There you go. And you were saying you're kind of a homebody, so do you ever have a house party and turn the boombox up? And...
Well, we don't play the music too loud. We definitely, we have the staff out and we like to have some fun. And, I really like to host parties. It's ironic that I stick around home, but I like having people over and just relaxing. Come out to that party.
Yeah.
We sit around the fire and s'mores. The kids go crazy with s'mores. They love having their roasted marshmallows and stuff. So.
And any particular summer plans this summer, or are you going to be staying pretty close to home? I know we talked about Prince Edward Island or something like, but staying pretty close to home for the summer months.
Other than the PEI, that is it. Between the businesses and making sure everything's going well, I think this year we need to stay low key and just enjoy life.
Camping? Do we ever find you camping in the air? Is that something?
If the people that heard you say that would probably start to laugh. I grew up camping, and I can tell you we had a good life camping, but I am more the person that does not want the sand and the dirt. I'll take the turnkey cabins.
Yeah, cabins are good. I've always liked camping, but I've never been able to understand it because, and you would understand this, you work so hard to get into a home and a mortgage, and then you try to make your home all nice so that you can go out in the woods and stay in a tent. And I mean, I enjoy it. I'm not saying that, but it kind of doesn't really make sense that you save all this money.
But from a mom's perspective, I actually just had this discussion yesterday with a client. From a mom's perspective, you have to come home from work, pack everything up, get all the clothes ready, load up the camper, take it out, go camping, and then spend 2 days cooking and cleaning for everybody, making sure the dishes are done, cooking the food, and then come home, unload the camper, do the laundry. It's just not for me.
And then sometimes if you get to be the person that gets to sit in the lawn chair while somebody else is doing all that work, that's maybe the easy job. But yeah, there always is somebody that has that busy job, whoever that happens to be in the family.
I mean, a boat on the water, relaxing again. Water skiing was fun and part of our life, but now I think time-wise, I like the cabins in the woods with no one around, and you can just hang out there.
Well, I don't know if we're going to sing this song because it's pretty tough, but you did mention this song to us yesterday, but the notes are so high in this one, but being the hot day that it is. How about this one here? This is one of your favorites, isn't it?
This is one of my favorites.
We could kind of just talk it like the Let It Go. I mean, there's so many moves to this one, dances. Is it just the Disney movies in general? Was it this one, or?
I love the Disney movies. I love this song, and we have fun. Actually, I guess I do sing a little bit with my kids. My son and I belt this one out, but it's never a pretty thing.
No. Well, I know it. Listen to those high notes. When we were saying that maybe we could sing Frozen, I'm thinking, we could probably turn the air conditioning up because it is a little hot in here. But as we roll back to the radio station, Rhonda, thank you so much for doing episode number 4 of Carpool Karaoke. I know you're kind of stepping out of the box a little bit for this one, but the Chevy Equinox, you were actually saying earlier that you've kind of looked at these ones before, so it's not your first time in an Equinox, is it?
No, definitely. You know what? When I started in real estate, it took a couple years, but then my first new vehicle I bought was a Chevy Equinox, so it'll always have a little piece of my heart. And before the Mini Cooper, we seriously looked at another Equinox. So it's a great vehicle and a nice ride. No complaints here, and plenty of size. So if someone hasn't had the chance and they want to, I think they should go on down and try one out.